how did you manage working full time and studying SEMA? And how did you manage completing this in a shorter period of time and managing the whole, senior role in your company?
I think it's always going to be about a commitment. You're gonna have to know what you're walking into. I guess if you don't know what you're walking into or the commitment that you're gonna have to make, that's gonna blindside you. Um, a lot of my mornings, so I'm a bit of an early riser, so I would wake up in the morning, do an hour's worth of studying, but then I would protect my evenings because I know when I come back from work, I don't want to be studying. Or if I did classes in the evenings, respectfully, I would sleep in the morning. But I would make sure that I wasn't burning the candle from both ends. That's really important to be able to give you yourself time. Weekends were pretty much about studying, but that's not without me having my evenings off, or it's almost like a 20-80 rule. Try and spend 80% of your free time studying, but give yourself the 20% because you won't be able to. You think, oh, I'm wasting time, but no, you need that time to recharge because you are burning the candle at both ends. You'll be more motivated to study when it comes to exams time because you've got a deadline. But it was definitely one of those elements that you need to kind of build into your routine, but also when it does come to exam times, people like to book their exams in advance so they know that a time is coming near. That helps. But again, if you're not pressure orientated, then don't do that. My advice would be to know, make sure that you've done past papers and you're already getting 70 to 80% before you book that exam. So there's two ways to handle that, but I've done it in both elements where I booked an exam in advance, went in with a lot of confidence and I failed it. I think it was F3. I failed probably 8 times. And that was, yeah, it was eight. Yeah, thanks for the shocked look. That was it. It was 8 times.
Yeah.
And at one point, I just thought, what am I doing? But what I didn't realize is I'd go in thinking, yeah, I can handle this. I know this. But when you look at the statistics, I was probably passing my exam 70%. That wasn't good enough. I needed to make sure I was a solid 80 because they will throw curveballs at you and you'll sit there stuck as to how do I answer this question. Once you start doing your practice papers and you're passing 80% of the time, then you're ready to book.